What is up, everybody? Been a while. I went over these exercises I'm doing in physical therapy. Maybe I went through them too fast. I don't know. I'm going to show the pictures of that. I didn't say pictures. I'm just going to put it on film. And the ones that I'm doing now, I don't have paperwork for like in physical therapy itself, that I can't really do at home. And I'm going to talk about what kills me the most, and I'm going to do that first. So, probably about 3 weeks ago, my friend's wife died. So I drove out to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and it's probably around 9 hours. I was dead by the time I got home. My back was killing me. So I guess the bane of my existence right now is the long car rides. And just last week, I had to go to Pennsylvania for a funeral for another one of my friends, and also 9+ hours, and same thing. So turns out one of the things that's the worst for me is long car rides. So I guess keep that in mind if you're going to be doing any of that. Let me go over this stuff real quick. Okay, so we got the isometric hook lying abduction. Basically, put a strap between your knees and you push outward. Hip abduction, ball squeeze, seated, and that is basically put a ball or a towel or a foam roller or something between your knees and squeeze together. The short arc quad, basically a leg extension with a ball or a towel or a foam roller underneath your leg or your knee. I really don't do these anymore. I do the ones without this at home still, but I don't do them at all in physical therapy anymore. It's just a stretch, hip flexor stretch. I don't really do this one. I do the one where you lay your leg off the end of the table and just let it stretch. Hip bridge, I hate these, but still do these in physical therapy and at home. The push-up plank plus modified. I don't do this at home or at therapy. I do, however, do the regular plank. So it's just, instead of being on your knees, you're on the tips of your feet, and then front lean and rest. Sit to stands. Don't do them with a band anymore, but I do them. I use either a 25 or a 35-pound kettlebell in therapy now. I don't have a kettlebell, so I just do them without it at home. The clamshell, I don't do at physical therapy, still do here. Elastic band in between the knees and just push out. I also do this laying on my side. So, with your left leg up, you're just going to butterfly it out and then turn over and do that on the right leg. Basically, IT band stretch works pretty good. I use a belt in physical therapy. They have a strap. I still do that. Straight leg raise, I still do that at home. Don't do that in physical therapy, like I said previously. This, I still do at home. Basically, you're raising your leg only on your side. I do it at home, but I don't do it in physical therapy anymore. Figure 4 stretch, I do that at therapy and at home. This is the other stretch I was talking about, where you lay your leg off the side of the table, where you're basically stretching your hip flexor. Marching, I do this one, I should say, the hip flexor. I do that in physical therapy and home. The marching, I no longer do in therapy, but I do at home. And the reason for that is just because I'm doing other things at physical therapy. Open book, I do that at home, no longer physical therapy. Actually, I only did this once in physical therapy, but I really don't have a problem doing this. I still have good mobility in the rest of my back. So, other stuff I do in physical therapy. I don't know what these are called, so I'm just going to describe them. Kettlebell on the ground in front of you. I use a 35-pound. You squat down, pick up the kettlebell, stand up, and then pull the kettlebell up to your chest. I do that 20 times. They have a a leg press, but not one that you sit up and you lay down in. Right now I'm doing 140 pounds 3 times, sets 10. I have a cable column, so basically there's anti-rotation exercises. Basically pull start the lawnmower. I do that. I think I'm at 50 pounds 3 sets of 10. And then the same thing going the opposite way, only when you're pulling the lawnmower, the cable column's down at the bottom. Whenever you're doing it the opposite way, facing away from the machine and going like over your head like this, and you're pulling the cable. Same thing, 3 sets of 10, 50 pounds. Only that is up high, so you're pulling down, and then when you're pull starting lawnmower, you're pulling up from the bottom. I'll grab the cable column, I think also at 50 pounds, and you basically just hold the my paper's going everywhere. You basically hold the end of that cable close to your chest and walk backwards and then forwards 10 times. And the other one is 3 sets of 10 also, I think also at 50 pounds now. And basically you are standing with tension on the cable. You're facing not away from the machine, but towards the machine, but like sideways, I guess, so that you're putting tension on the cable, and then you are pushing your hands outwards and then pulling them back in. 3 sets of 10, both sides. They're just to strengthen your core for anti-rotation. They can be difficult. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. Like after those long car rides, I'm worthless. They do. You were like, if you ever played football in high school, you're doing the where you crouch your knees and then crab walk almost, like down the hallway and back, where you're going sideways, but you have a band between your legs, just like some of the other exercises. Planks, of course, and that's all I can think of. I'm sure there's more, but basically a day in the life of physical therapy. This video is going to be longer than my other ones typically, but I just wanted to get some of the stuff out there. Still doing pretty good. My next follow-up with the surgeon is August 3rd. I'm expecting to go back to work August 4th. I probably would have been back already, but I lift heavy things and I'm in awkward positions at work, and there's no light duty, so I have to be pretty good to go back. Other than that, doing all right. I'm still behind a bunch of work at this place, because I can't do anything really. I'm slowly starting to pick that stuff up. I talked to physical therapist because the surgeon put on the physical therapist for my restrictions. Still the same. No bending, no twisting, no lifting more than 15 pounds, which is a pain because everything weighs more than 15 pounds. So I just do my best to stay within that. I mean, I can still do some stuff. I'm not able to mow now, but it takes me like twice as long. I have a 0-turn mower, but my yard's real bumpy. So just be advised that, you can do stuff, but you might not be able to do it at the speed you're used to doing it. So instead of taking me 2-ish hours to cut my yard, it takes like 3.5, 4 hours. Because I'm mowing several acres, have a bunch of trees. I mean, you know the deal. Other than that, doing pretty good. Got this bad boy going today. We're going to smoke some chicken, potatoes, and some deer jerky. We had a storm come through here, actually a couple in the last couple of days. So my grass is real tall. I got sticks all throughout the yard. I got a big boy on the other side that there's no way I'm going to be able to pick up, especially with my restrictions. So I'm going to probably just throw the grapple on the tractor and then clean up some of the big stuff. Might mow today, might mow tomorrow. I'm going to be batching it for the 4th of July, unfortunately. My wife going back up to Pennsylvania. So good times. She'll be gone for about a week and a half. So I'll be on my own. But fortunately, I'm in good enough shape now that I can be on my own. I guess I should address pain. Yes, still have pain. Like I said, after long car rides and stuff, or a long day standing up, or if I walk too much or whatever, I do have pain, but it's not skeletal, it's muscular. So my piriformis the one that goes, I guess, between your spine and your hips or sacrum. It's so tight, and it's basically the main thing that hurts. Also, my hip flexors real tight. I think I'm just going to break down and start seeing a massage therapist at least once a week. Try to get myself a little bit right, before I go back to work and I don't have to deal with all that pain. Only allowed Tylenol right now. The surgeon limited that. Ibuprofen only for the first 6 weeks, I think he said, and then I wasn't allowed to have anything else. So I'm on Tylenol now, which doesn't do a damn thing really. So, yeah, update about twice as long as usual, and hope everybody's having a good time and have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe out there, and if you have any questions, hit me up. I can't address everybody's questions in the video. I don't even know what your question is, so hit me up if you got questions. I'll tell you at least my experience from my point of view, and maybe if you're thinking about going through this, you'll have some sort of an idea of, is this the right thing to do for you, what to expect, the pitfalls. I will say this. This was a good idea for me, personally, to get this done. Not only were my discs pushing against my nerves, against my vertebrae, so I'd be walking across the parking lot and like my knee would give out and I'd almost fall down, but I was also in constant pain. And turns out the reason for that is because my L5 vertebrae was broken in 2 places. It's probably been like that for over a decade, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse over, pain-wise, over the course of the time. So, that's all I really know about that. Is this right for you? Maybe. Hopefully I've answered some of your questions. If you want to know if this is right for you or not, I don't know, but you're welcome. All right, everybody, have a good one.